In early April 2025, China and Iran signed a massive $15 billion agreement to jointly develop the South Pars gas field, the world's largest natural gas reserve, with an estimated 140 trillion cubic meters of gas. The signing ceremony was attended by Dai Houliang, chairman of the China National Petroleum Corporation, and Javad Owji, head of the National Iranian Oil Company. Under this deal, China will contribute advanced deep-sea drilling technology and a major financial investment. The goal is to increase the gas field's production capacity by 40% by 2027. Alongside this, both nations also officially launched the China-Iran Railway Corridor project. This new route will link Kashgar in China's Xinjiang region with the Persian Gulf port of Bandar Abbas in Iran. Once completed, this railway is expected to cut land transport costs by 30% and raise annual freight capacity to 50 million tons. These moves signal a deepening strategic partnership between China and Iran, not only in energy, but also in regional infrastructure. On March 5, 2025, the two governments announced the official launch schedule for the China-Iran Railway. This is a major breakthrough in regional transport and global trade. The project is expected to transform how Iranian oil and goods reach China, leading to a surge in cost-effective imports. Spanning over 1,350 kilometers, the railway aims to reduce dependence on risky sea routes and boost trade among China, Iran, and Central Asia. The announcement attracted widespread attention online, with many analysts highlighting its strategic value for global energy markets. In today's interconnected world, regional cooperation and trade partnerships are crucial for growth. As part of China's Belt and Road Initiative, the China-Iran Railway is more than just a construction project. It's a strategic trade corridor linking the Middle East and West Asia. Iran has seen a series of positive developments like this recently. After 7 years of negotiations, this long-anticipated deal with China finally materialized, becoming China's largest infrastructure investment of the year. While the railway's full opening was initially scheduled for late 2025, reports now suggest that while construction is nearly complete, full commercial operations haven't yet begun. Still, a key milestone was reached in mid-2024, when freight train services resumed between China and Iran via Central Asia. This marked the first operational phase of the broader project. New cargo routes running through Turkmenistan and Kazakhstan have already improved transport links. To support this growing network, Iran pledged $750 million in rail upgrades, including 600 oil tank cars, 300 diesel passenger coaches, and 50 new locomotives. These efforts show that Iran is rapidly preparing for a major increase in trade once the railway is fully up and running. The new route will give China a direct overland connection to import oil from the Middle East. It also allows China to bypass the Strait of Malacca and reduce reliance on trade routes through Pakistan. In addition, the project opens access to the Indian Ocean for Central Asian countries, boosting regional trade. Iranian officials have confirmed that Chabahar port will be a key hub for moving cargo along the railway. With this direct link, Central Asian nations can more easily reach international markets, helping them boost exports and earn foreign currency. The railway is projected to handle 8 to 12 million tons of freight annually, while Chabahar port's capacity is set to expand to 33 million tons per year. At the same time, Iran's oil exports to China have surged. In March 2025, China imported a record 1.8 million barrels of Iranian crude per day, almost 50% more than the 2024 average. This spike came as Chinese refineries scrambled to stockpile oil amid concerns about possible new U.S. sanctions. Even with sanctions hitting some Chinese refiners, Iranian oil keeps flowing into Chinese ports. This reflects China's push to diversify energy sources and build more secure supply chains. While the railway runs through Central Asia, it fits neatly into China's broader strategic goals. The project was initially delayed by political and logistical issues, but gained momentum after China and Iran signed a 25-year strategic cooperation agreement. That deal unlocked new investments in railway construction. India had shown early interest in the project, but as it progressed, China clearly took the lead. Iranian officials later confirmed there was never a formal agreement signed with India. The China-Iran Railway offers two major benefits for Beijing. First, it strengthens the Belt and Road Initiative by combining land and sea trade into a smoother, more efficient network. Second, it creates a new route that avoids major maritime choke points, especially the politically sensitive Strait of Malacca. By using Chabahar Port and expanding rail links, China is building a more reliable trade system that lowers costs and cuts shipping times. Iran's eastward rail strategy has three main routes. The northern line goes through Kazakhstan and connects to the main belt and road corridor. The southern line links Iran with Pakistan, becoming part of the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. The eastern line connects Iran with western Afghanistan, setting the stage for future expansions. Eventually, this system will offer direct land routes to China and Central Asia. However, instability in Afghanistan is slowing full integration for now. Still, the groundwork for expansion continues. Beyond China and Iran, regional railway plans are advancing. Iran and Russia have committed to starting construction of the Rasht-Astara railway section by March 2025. This will strengthen the North-South International Transport Corridor and boost trade between Asia and Europe. All these infrastructure investments are helping turn Eurasia into a more unified economic zone. The expanding rail and road networks are encouraging integration and reducing reliance on sea-based shipping. Initially, the China-Iran railway corridor will focus on bulk cargo. Chinese goods will head to Iran by rail, while Iran sends back oil and other critical resources. Over time, the route could expand to reach broader Middle Eastern markets, including Saudi Arabia, via Iraq. The goal is to make Iran a major logistics hub, and when conditions allow, expand trade directly east to west through Afghanistan. China's earlier success with the China-Europe rail system serves as a useful model. In 2020, China-Europe rail traffic surpassed 12,000 trips, and that number kept growing in 2021. These railways reshaped global trade, activating hubs in Russia, Kazakhstan, and Kyrgyzstan. Lately, even South Korean and Japanese exports have begun using these routes, showing a clear shift in global trade patterns. By 2020, China had already overtaken the US as the EU's largest trading partner, thanks in large part to these efficient rail networks.